with the machine. Who'd like to get one? Who'd like to get one free? That'll wake them up. Now the dead come alive. Listen carefully toward the end of the show. I'll show you how to get the machine without paying for it. But first I'm going to switch gears. It's kind of a shame the guys don't do more cooking. Kind of skating on thin ice, right, guys? You know, if we did, guys did all the cooking, what kind of tools would we use? The cheapest or the best? The best. Guys love tools. Guys, a carpenter, electrician, plumber, mechanic, got the best tools they make. We hunt, fish, boat, or play golf. Money doesn't matter. When it comes to pots, some guys don't cook at all. They say, honey, we already have pots. We don't need more pots, do we? Does everybody here have a set of pots to cook in? Most overlooked item in the kitchen, I think. A lot of people have what we call at Healthcraft the all-American set of pots and pans. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, hand me down, pass me over, leftover, make do, wedding gift, shower gift, flea market special. Pots like the black skillet. Cook fish tonight, hamburgers tomorrow, eggs the next day. Get fishy eggs, kind of taste like hamburgers. They say it's a seasoned pan. God forbid you wash that, you might ruin it. Most expensive pan you can buy is a Teflon pan. You buy them every year. What happens to the coating in these things? Isn't that delicious? I used to think that was pepper on my eggs. Porcelain chips doesn't taste like potato chips. Probably shouldn't eat that either. Stainless steel's good, but it doesn't conduct heat very well. They usually put copper and aluminum on the bottom. If the heat conductor's only on the bottom of your pans, where are they going to get hot? On the bottom. You ever stir these pans? Everything sticks and burns. Twinkie Dinky Fluffy Duffy gets the bottom shiny for the neighbors. Nail a handle on a tin can, get the same thing. You ever tried glass pots? You get to watch the food burn? That was exciting. Don't get me wrong, good cookware has always been expensive. Probably always will be. Many years ago, we used to knock on your door and do demonstrations. Before they had any shopping malls or anything, you couldn't get quality items unless somebody knocked on your door to sell them. Back in the 40s and the 50s, we sold a complete set of our cookware for $100. $100 in 1940 was a lot of money. Nowadays, you can get one shoe. but those days, that was a lot of money. They used to make the pans of heavy cast aluminum. You couldn't get any stainless steel during World War II. This is one of the old club aluminum pans, been around for, I don't know, almost a century. We found out this is probably the best cooking pan known to man. Aluminum heats evenly, retains its heat. The restaurants still use it for that reason. There's a big problem with aluminum, though. It's not very clean. Has anyone here ever boiled water in aluminum? What color does that pan turn? It turns gray or black. That's aluminum oxide. How do you get that out? Grab a Brillo pad and start scrubbing your brains out. I was doing a cooking show one time. This lady said, you don't have to do that. You can just boil something acidic in there, like acid or tomato sauce or lemon juice, something like that in there. And she said the acid in the food takes the black out of the bottom. I said, so you're using that to make your tomato sauce? She said, yeah. I said, well, what do you do with the tomato sauce after you cook it? She said, what do you mean, what do I do with it? I fed that to all my husbands. Hopefully she's kidding. You know, it's against the law to pasteurize milk and aluminum. Federal law, they don't use aluminum in hospitals for any reason. They stopped making aluminum bed pans, too. Because if you can't go to the bathroom in it, you shouldn't eat out of it. You see, that's not dirt. That's actually part of the pan. Prevention Magazine and Alzheimer's associations all over the world have linked eating out of aluminum cookware to Alzheimer's disease. You go on the internet, do an aluminum search. My God, the Alzheimer's results are incredible. I don't know if it's all true, but if you find yourself wandering around the parking lot later, you can't find your car, it could be the pot you're eating out of. And don't take a clean white tea towel and wipe out what you thought was a clean aluminum pan, because you'll find out that clean aluminum shouldn't be used in the same sentence. This stuff's actually filthier than the floor you're walking on. We don't recommend you eat out of them anymore. Let me show you the safe and simple solution to your cookware problems. Healthcraft is the undisputed leader in the cookware industry these days. Every pan we have is guaranteed not to warp, buckle, bend, pit, chip, corrode, or wear out. Quite simply, if anything ever happens to this cookware, for as long as you live, we replace it free. We took the old aluminum pan, which is the best heat conductor. It's not very clean, though, so we wrapped it with an aluminum alloy. Then we wrapped it again in surgical stainless steel. This is the same material doctors put in your body if you break bones. These are 5 layers thick all the way through the pan. This heats evenly, retains its heat. Surgical steel's inside and out. You don't need Brillo to clean them up. Just hot soapy water gets the pans clean. And look at this, self-storing covers, too. You don't have to go on a treasure hunt looking for the lids anymore. You ever sound like this, trying to find the right lid to the right pan at home? Sounds sort of like World War III. We have custom handles. You can hang them up with the lids inside, or you can store or stack them into 1 or 2 piles. When you're ready to cook, all you do is flip your lid. Jokes are great, aren't they? Anyway, all the handles and tops come off for easy cleaning. There's no welds, rivets, or screw marks inside the pans that collect last week's stew. We put a wide disc on the top so you don't accidentally burn your fingertips on top of the pans. And what's the first thing that breaks on most pots? Isn't it the handles? Healthcraft has brass threads inside, so they don't strip. We don't want these stripping in front of your kids. Get the jokes tomorrow. See the flat top? You can use the lid as a hot plate. Serve out of the cookware for informal dining. 2 handles on these pans, too. So whether you're right or left-handed, you have a touch of arthritis, they're easy to grab. We also put flame guards around the handles to protect them. Made of a new material called Plenco. It's safe in the oven. Up to 400 degrees, dishwasher safe. You don't need pot holders to pick them up. The skillet's set at 425 right now. These handles will come off for easy cleaning and replacement, but there's no screws in the handles. That's our new Jammo and style. You can take them off with a screwdriver, snap them back on. We have a lot of great features. Here's what I think is the best one. The name of the company is on the side of the pan for customer service. We didn't stamp it on the bottom so it'd wear out in a few years. It's actually engraved on the side. Even our phone number's on every pan just in case you need us. Now don't be fooled with imitations and lookalikes. There's a lot of companies out there that say they have the best. But the fact is, there are a lot of differences out there. You look at these two pans, they look the same. Always ask for a cutaway so you know what the quality of your cookware really is. Most companies, when they make cookware, what they do is they put a slab on the bottom. Then they run the thin sheet metal up the sides and roll it over. And now you got a seam to deal with, and every time you have a boil over, you're cleaning out last week's stew. Look for full body construction. Our cookware's the same all the way through the pan. This gives you even heat distribution. And everything's flared and polished around the edge. We don't roll and tuck our edges like our competition. Even the lids are cut, flared, and polished. Don't do this with something you get in the store. Could slice yourself wide open. Now when your pan gets to the correct cooking temperature, you actually achieve a vapor seal where the lid will spin on a cushion of moisture. And that's the vapor seal you need for waterless cooking. Other pans, you get the dancing lid. You ever had one of these before? You ever have two of them at the same time? Sounds like a mariachi. Look for the well, folks. Without the well, you can't cook waterless. Without a vent, you have to tilt the lid when you fry the meat. And this is how we get odors in the kitchen, greasy mess you have to clean up. Anybody like to cook? It's an American hobby. Who likes to clean up, though? Nobody. Look for the clean kitchen, the red circle, the white dove. Name Healthcraft. You have the best tools that money can buy for the kitchen. I was doing a show one time. This guy came up after the show, told me, I'm very impressed. I really like your cookware. I'd like to get the whole set. I said, that's great. How many you cook for? He said 2. All the kids moved out. I said, well, you probably don't need the whole set. Why don't you just get like a starter set or something? His wife heard me. She said, why don't you be quiet? She said, we've been married for over 30 years. We don't need your cookware. We deserve it. It's true. If you've been married for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you deserve something nice like this. My dad used to tell me when you're alive and you can afford it, always get the best stuff that money can buy. And the older I get, the smarter my dad sounds. Did a show once, a guy got 2 sets of cookware from me. I asked him why he needed a second set. He said his daughter was getting married. He said, if I give her money, she'll spend it. If I give her this, she'll be forced to remember me every time she cooks. You're looking for an anniversary, wedding, shower gift, this could be what you're looking for. It's a gift of good health. I even had a girl 16 years old got a set from me when I first started in this business. I asked her, when are you getting married? She said, what does that have to do with it? That was a pretty good comeback. Everybody cooks and eats, no matter whether they're married or not. You have kids, you don't have kids, doesn't really matter. Everybody would use something like this. It's a great gift to give, but who's the best person to give it to first? Yourself. Give yourself the gift of good health. Now, this cookware is not sold in retail stores. Retail cookware is designed to be replaced. What we do is come out here once a year, do demonstrations. You can order factory direct if you like what you see. We take all the major credit cards, business, personal checks, and cash. And if you're on a tight budget, we have a no-interest payment plan. You can take time to pay with no interest or finance charge. Anybody can afford our products. Make a decision to go with one of our show specials, and we even give you a trade-in on your old pots. Take your old pans, bed pans, cat pans, dog pans, put these in a box. Pans like these are designed to wear out. That's why stores don't sell handles. If you've been buying this stuff over and over again, you're going to spend more money than you would spend on a set of Healthcraft. Plus, you'll be able to cook without water and grease for the rest of your life. The health benefits alone should be enough to help you make your decision. Some people come to our shows to sit and rest. Some want to eat the food. Some don't know why they're here, and some want the pots. After every demonstration, you get the same 2 questions. How much is it, and can I eat that? You like to eat the food, it's free. You like to know more about the cookware, taste the food? Have a seat on this side. I'll run through the show specials for you. Get any one of my show specials. If you like the kitchen machine, we sell these for $159. Get any show special from me today, big or little, and I'll make sure you will get the kitchen machine absolutely free. If you're one of my first 2 customers to get any of our family size specials or larger, I'll include the kitchen machine and the electric skillet free, just for doing business with us here